Wednesday morning, everybody. I am just wrapping up another drop-off at the storage locker and I'm gonna be heading on my way actually home real quick so I can go pick up my catering bags and pick up my wagon for this catering delivery order that I have on Zifty. So we're going to be doing that. Going to also be doing just a general life chaos update because life is chaos sometimes, and that's okay. So want to just give everybody an update because I've been pretty much off YouTube for the last couple days, packing and cleaning for the move. This is actually the first delivery that I'm doing this entire week. So we have just been busy ever since Sunday night. So hello to everybody. Hello, Kaylee. How's it going? Please hit that like and subscribe button as you come on in the room or when you're watching it on replay, because when you do that, you will be able to be with us the next time that we go live. So appreciate everybody. Hope everyone is doing well this week. I feel like I'm kind of almost coming out of a cave because, yeah, it's just been the last 2 days has been all packing, cleaning, moving stuff to the storage locker. So we are still waiting to hear if we are going to be getting into the place that we are trying to get into. We're supposed to be moving in on Sunday the 15th. We had asked about trying to get in early, as in yesterday or today, and we have not heard back. So the joys of dealing with an HOA, I suppose. Yeah, so here's where we are as a family right now. We are throwing, yes, thank you. We did. The Mets finally got Juan Soto. That has been definitely the highlight of the last 48 to 72 hours of my sports fandom. So I would like to get a little chunk of that $765 million. That would be kind of nice, but alas, we'll keep working on it the hard way. So anyway, turns out we haven't heard back. We're still waiting to hear from the HOA whether or not we can get into this place. And our set lease date is for the 15th, which is Sunday. But we had asked, hey, if it's free or if we can get processed through, can we get in yesterday or today? So my in-laws are returning. My in-laws are returning here today. They're coming into town today. So we are out of the place today. So that was my, I believe the word is penultimate, next to last storage locker run for today. So I have a handful of things. I have my eBay and Amazon business is running on absolute bare bones right now. So I still have that and a few shipping things available for any last minute sales that we can get, because basically those stores are going to be going offline. Now my Amazon stuff at Amazon is going to continue to sell for us, which is really nice, but I haven't sent in anything to Amazon for the last couple weeks, so that's slowly dwindling down. So we looked over all the options and we found a VRBO, which is like Airbnb, a house for rent. So we're going to be staying in a house here starting tonight through Monday. So that's our plan. Is we just got a VRBO. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Walmart, Tim, Corey. Thank you. You gotta go right as I come on. Yeah. So this is just literally the first breather that I've had, and I'm actually looking forward to doing the delivery because I haven't done anything since Sunday for delivery wise. So actually looking forward to doing this. It's like a $35 delivery, so it's only $150, $170 worth of food. So I took it and grabbed it this morning just because I knew I'd be able to get most everything done. So basically I'm going to go do this food delivery. I got to go home really quick, but the pickup is right by my house. This is the Pollo Tropical, which my house, which we're not even another night in. Then we're going to be in a VRBO through Monday, and we're supposed to be able to move into our rental on Sunday, and I guess we'll see. If we can't move in, we wanted to have at least one lag day of being able to move stuff in and still have a place to go to or whatever. because we need to have a bed to sleep in and some basic stuff. So I'm getting a little frustrated. I will say I'm getting slightly nervous that we haven't heard back from anyone. Awesome, Tim. What was your personal best yesterday? Definitely getting slightly nervous because I feel like we should be hearing at least something like, hey, it's in process, but we're just gonna keep going, I guess. There's nothing else we can do. We've filled out all the paperwork, we've paid the initial deposit, so we've done everything that we can control with this house thing, and it's just got to keep going. So then, yeah, basically we've been living out of suitcases for the last 6 months anyway, so that was probably the easiest part was just packing up clothes and everything like that. So everything is very nice. That's so many deliveries. I saw a ton of Zifty yesterday. I wasn't able to take any, but I think there were 4 sitting on the screen on Zifty at the same time, which I'd never seen before. So congrats on the big day. But it has been nice, of course, having Amazon here now as this income stream over the last couple of days, and technically YouTube as well. So it was kind of fun at the end of the day. On Monday I made 50 cents on YouTube. I think the only thing I posted was a short that made 2 cents. So it was 48 cents of residual income from YouTube off of old stuff. And I have noticed too that YouTube is bringing some of my older videos back to life. Some of my best viewed videos are now starting to get views again now that they're monetized, which is just kind of an interesting phenomenon to see. So the plan is I'm gonna go home, get my wagon, get my catering bags because they didn't fit in here, and then we're gonna go to Pollo Tropical. That pickup is at 11, so I've got plenty of time. I have so much margin in my time now. And what I also am gonna do, if I still am feeling good on time, I'm actually gonna take a few minutes and I'm gonna load a few more things into the car for the storage locker as well, because the drop off for this is actually close to the storage locker, so I can essentially get 2 trips for one and save some gas by doing that. So I don't know the exact, I'll have to give you the numbers of what I made, because the short I did only had like 200 views and I got 2 cents. So if it's like a penny per 100, does that work out on that? I feel like that number might be high, but maybe it depends on a lot of things. I'll show you the stats when I stop here on it. Yep. Kaylee, for sure. It's like the day. Yeah, I was like, it was crazy. But I did snag, so I yesterday they put up a Zifty for tomorrow, so I snagged that. And then this one I snagged this morning once I looked it over and saw that the pickup point was right by the house. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. Because all the other pickups yesterday for Zifty were on the north end of town. So that really didn't work. But this one is perfect because it's like $35. It's right there. Good morning, Savage. How's it going? So I'm on the way home really quick, pick up the catering bags. I've got all the seats down in the back of the car here. So I've got everything filled in for space. Just been taking loads and loads of things to and from the storage locker. And I basically have now, I've got some towels in the washer, sheets in the dryer, and then I got to do some cleaning stuff. My wife actually took yesterday off, so she just chose not to work yesterday. So basically she worked on packing and cleaning yesterday, so we gave up 1 day of school income just to get everything done, and basically meant that we both got to sleep a little bit more last night, and today is not chaotic. My in-laws are arriving in sometime, probably around supper today. They stopped, so they're coming from Minnesota. Night one they stopped in Illinois, and last night they were in Alabama, so they will be coming through So I may see them today, I may not. We'll certainly see them on Friday because Friday is the kids' Christmas program. Happy the Cowboys lost. So, yeah, there's just a lot of chaos. I'll probably do a house tour of our VRBO because I got to figure out, like, oh my goodness, like on top of taking on a rental with a first Alasta security deposit, it's like another expense on top of everything, and didn't want to do it. But we're just financing the VRBO because I got no extra cash. I can't spend my cash on a VRBO because I need that to pay the rest of what we need to pay to get into our rental and for our lease and everything like that. And so it's like, when it rains, it pours sometimes with this stuff. And I don't love taking it on, but I'll make an effort to pay it off as quick as possible. But it was the only thing, and hopefully we'll be able to move in on Monday. So that's what we got. And so that's basically it. So I'm just driving home. We're gonna pick up the catering stuff. Gonna throw a few more things for the storage locker in the car. Save that one trip. I might have to make one other storage locker trip later, but we're good. Or I also might not do that. Good morning, Lisa. How's it going? Yeah, the Dolphins not salvaged their season. They salvaged the game to stay alive for the rest of the season. So yeah, this is just my first delivery of the week. A Zifty. It's like a $35 Zifty, and I took it. So I did that once, Kaylee. I started driving because I forget exactly what it was, but I started driving to the delivery location. And this was like on DoorDash, I think, because I looked ahead to see the address, and it was like a double pickup or whatever. And so I looked ahead, and I started driving to the drop-off because I had already put that in the GPS instead of actually going and picking up the order. So. Didn't watch any football. What you watched is scripted. Yeah, I saw some highlights of the Monday night Simpsons. So they did like an integrated Simpsons. And I don't know. I thought that concept sounded kind of cool, but what I saw of it looked pretty lame. So I was like, I'm glad that I didn't actually sit and watch that on Monday. Like the concept of integrated. But again, I only saw a few highlights. I didn't sit and watch the whole thing, but it's just one of those things that's like the concept sounded cool, but execution seemed off. But it was the first time trying something. Good morning, Kevin. How's it going? Oh, you're gonna be there. What? Let's see. Today is Wednesday. I'm gonna get there Friday, Kaylee. This weekend for sure. Tracking your pace. You got to do a big 10,000 celebration party or something. All right. Well. All right. We're getting a little tight on time. I'm gonna see when I get home. I'm gonna see. I'll get the catering stuff in, and then it's not huge. So even though this is the place that has the beans and all of that stuff. You are all my rivals and I hate you. Yes. I love just the general transformation of like the Jets and Giants from being these mob bosses to being these just totally incompetent people. It's great because it was like to introduce the storyline, but then have the flexibility to take it. I mean, almost certainly realizing that, yes, if you're going to call Aaron Rodgers a mob boss this season with the Jets, it's going to go downhill anyway. So, so I'm gonna do this Zifty drop off, then I'm gonna come home and do final loading of the car, and then clean up. And then the check-in to the VRBO is at 4 o'clock today. We have that through Monday. So the kids don't even know what we're doing. They just know they're not coming here unless we have extra stuff to pick up. But they know that we're not coming back to Grandma and Grandpa's place specifically after school. So I'm actually pretty happy. I think I found a good deal. So again, assuming everything works out on that, we'll be good. All right, so it's gonna be really weird, but I'm just gonna bring you guys back and forth with me here. Yeah, no, I know, Kaylee. Like, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why. I think I'll put the BRB sign up. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come into this space, because it's just absolute. There's so many people who hate not just gig delivery. They're very frustrated with their lives because that's what put them in gig delivery in the first place. All right, I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna be loading up the back here really quick. I'm like 5 minutes away from the pickup. Like, literally, I live so close to this place. So I need to leave here at, say, 10:40. So I'm gonna do 10 minutes here. Yeah, probably 15 minutes is probably about the max I would sit anywhere at Walmart's. All right, I'll be back. Oh, sign. Sign being sign again. $18.85, very nice. Very, very nice. Well, the thing is, if your narrative that you're building for your channel is all centered around how you can't make money and how these apps are failing, then the last thing they want is people reporting how they are making money on these apps, right? So that's a big thing, because the narrative is, or the narrative that drives clicks is kind of almost counterintuitive, but they're catering to an audience. When you start catering to clicks as opposed to catering towards trying to help other people and being informational, that it's just the natural outcropping of it is that nobody's going to believe it. I mean, even is it who's the guy who goes for, is it Trevor's Deliveries that goes for like 700 in a day? You know, everybody's like, oh, it's impossible, there's no way it's possible. I'm like, well, I've made over 600 in a day, so I know it's possible. You know, it wasn't my best day ever. If you look at my $600 challenge, there were multiple times in there that things did not go my way, and it could have gone a whole lot better. And had, you know, all you need, the difference between a $600 day and a $700 day is probably 2 or 3 delays, you know, go out the window. And of course, you got people in here on catering apps who are making, on good days, $400, $500, $600 days, sometimes even more if everything lines up correctly. So it's why it's important to really nail down what your YouTube channel is all about, because if you pick the wrong premise, you're going to be stuck in that for the rest of your life. And negativity drives clicks, so that's why creators go that way. But they drive, I would say it drives low value clicks. It drives people who will be moving on from you as quick as they have an opportunity to move on from you. And it drives people who do not have a success mindset. So that's why, for me, I'm fine with, like, hey, look, everybody has good days and bad days. There could be pushback on these things every now and then. Are you crossing or no? All right. Okay. I'm like waiting for you to cross the crosswalk, and they're like getting angry at me for waiting for them and stopping for them. All right. So we're almost to Pollo Tropical. Like I said, it was literally 5 minutes was probably too generous. It's 3 minutes away. So we're already here, but we can't mark. I mean, we're still, so we're still going to be super early. But sorry, because you can't see anything there. I'll get caught up on chat here in a second, guys. Let me just find a good parking spot where I can get backed in, and hopefully just, it shouldn't be too busy. It's early enough. Shouldn't be super crazy lunch traffic yet. So I do have my extra storage locker stuff in here with me. This is the last main run to the storage locker that I'm going to do after this. So I will stay live with you guys probably till I arrive at the storage locker. Maybe afterwards if you guys still want to hang out. But there's zero signal in the storage locker. So yeah, it's been chaotic. So this is my first delivery, Ryan, now since Sunday. I'm doing this Zifty order, and so I've got, you can see I don't have much left. You can see I got a couple of these like stacking totes. These are like the ones that stores use, like retail stores use. We bought a bunch way back when, and then I got a garbage bag full of just cleaned sheets and I don't know, maybe towels, sheets for sure. So we had that. So we're moving into an Airbnb. Well, it's a VRBO technically, a VRBO tonight. So that check-in is at 4, and we have that through Monday. We're supposed to be starting our lease on Sunday, but we're not hearing anything. So you guys tell me, when should I be starting to get nervous about not hearing things? Because I'm already nervous. All right, let me scroll back because there was lots of other chat that I was missing here. Jewels. No, I don't know anything about gifts or jewels, so. We'll see. I mean, I kind of was, because they were like really good. Everybody was good and responsive in this process here until like through Thanksgiving. And so, but I'm trying to be stoic about it, you know, but I'm gonna so for so it's six nights, is that right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 nights. Hold on, let me see. I forget if we got it for 5 nights or 6 nights. Anyway, it's all right. I'll have to take a look on that. I will have to take a look. Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So 5 days, and it was like just over 1,000, which really sucks. So, but we ended up just financing it because I have to have my cash on hand, and so. Did it actually change it from Zifty to Softy? Are you kidding me? Oh, YouTube autocorrect. Steelers and Lions for the Super Bowl? I think that's reasonable. That just sounds like old school football. Sounds like old school football. Let me see if I have anything from YouTube. It said jewels. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything specific from YouTube here. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I literally just got monetized, so you know, there's also a chance that it's for creators who have been monetized for a little bit longer than that. I don't know. So we're sitting here. I cannot. Oh, I thought I could arrive at 10:50. I can't even arrive till 10:55. So this is definitely a frustrating part. Like, I would at least like to be able to go in, because it takes more than 5 minutes to load a car. Gifts. All right, I'll check gifts as well. I mean, if that's the case, I'd send myself stickers. No, I'm still not seeing anything. So, I think I'm just not special enough. But I will give you guys, since we're waiting here, I got 7 minutes. So this is probably the best time that I have to talk here. I'll give you guys the total AdSense here, if it'll load. Total AdSense. And this is through So this is the 5th. 5th through the 10th. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So from long form videos, $1.82 from long form videos. And then from shorts, 10 cents. So I'm almost at $2. All right. Well, I can earn. I mean, I would think it would show, something would show up there. I'll do some more research in case someone put up a video on it too. By the way, I'm still barely silver, but I've had no problem scheduling all my future dashes out so far. So that's one thing. So I'm not actually doing any DoorDash today, but so far it's been 3 p.m. So I checked earlier and there's just nothing available, but right at 3 p.m. I just go on, I have an alarm set in my phone, and then I just schedule all my DoorDash things out. So because starting tomorrow I'll be out delivering again, I hope. So I have plenty of margin too, not that I'm caring about gold, but yeah, Ava, no, doing well. So we're in the midst of moving out of our current place. So well, my last stream was Sunday, and yeah, I know, it's like all of a sudden I was thinking like, oh my goodness, because in my head it was like Tuesday. I'm like, no, it's Wednesday. I haven't streamed. I did one short. I made one short on Monday. It was really a pep talk to myself. And yeah, no, it's just been packing and cleaning for 2 days straight. So I've got my last load to the storage locker is in my car with me. So I'm gonna pick up this catering order. This Zifty is how it autocorrected, because I was just trying to get the stream up really quick. Zifty. So the easiest way to do shorts, if you're not super creative savage, is just take a clip of something from your long form or your lives. Like just take one of those and then just something that's popular, a good moment, a high energy moment, and then make that. All right, I'll let you know, Kaylee. I will let you know. So you pre-buy them and then you send them when you're ready. That's kind of cool, actually. I want to just check something really quick, so the stream's going to pause for just a second. All right. Sorry, yeah. All right. Sorry, yeah. I'm back. So I've really not yet figured out how to make good money at lunch in my market here, Walmart's. It's during the week, it's just business professionals ordering food for themselves. It's just people ordering for one person, and they tip $1 or $2, and it's hard to make it worth it. Awesome, got a video for New Year's Eve, and there's the BRBs. So I don't know, like I've stopped doing, unless I'm on earn by time, because you can stay busy at lunch. I would say even by 10:30 to 1, you can be busy on lunch, but you're most likely going to be on earn by time. And at least in my market, I see lots of low tip and no tip orders. And you just end up delivering to a ton of businesses. And so unless I'm really trying to increase acceptance rate points, I'm finding I'm better off just trying to find an Instacart, or honestly just don't even worry about delivering till supper. So it kind of depends on what my needs are on any given week. So if I could choose to only be out for one meal, I would choose supper, of course, or dinner, as some of you all like to say. So I can confirm my arrival here in 1 minute. And then I'm going to go figure out what's going on, see if this order is ready. Yeah, that works too, Savage. So yeah, if you've already got stuff, but that's essentially the principle is, if you want to, like, there are people who are masters at creating shorts. I'm not one of them. So you can go that route. But if you don't want to go that route, then you can just as easily do that. All right. So we got a couple of drinks with this one and a salad. So, all right, I'm gonna go see if this is ready. Throw the BRBs up. If the sign's being so ornery today, fell down before, but we'll try it again. All right, everything was ready, so that's good. It's as much cold stuff as it is warm stuff, so. I've got a salad. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. A couple of drinks, and then the meat package. All right, everything is picked up. Hello, White. How's it going? All right, we just picked up this order. Now we're going to go navigate. Pretty sure I've dropped off to this location before. Might go to sketchy internet zone.
Starting route to 950 Manatee Road.
Apparently lost my connection, but sign stayed up this time. So we are gonna go deliver this Zifty order, get that dropped off, then I'm gonna head to the storage locker, drop off my storage locker stuff. So this is kind of nice because basically I'm gonna overshoot the storage locker by 2 or 3 miles, but basically I'm getting paid $35 to make a run to the storage locker that I was gonna have to make anyway. So in the end, this works out really well. Hey, you got an order from where you set up at, so there's no complaining there, Walmarts. There's always going to be high velocity orders at lunchtime. The only question is, are they going to be worth your time? But I mean, you can set up at a Chick-fil-A or pick your favorite lunchtime restaurant. You know, you'll be able to, there will always be orders. The only question is it a day or is it a market where people also tip during those times? And just in my market, there's so little tipping for lunch orders. You maybe catch one good one, you know, one $10 plus order, but the vast majority are going to be low tipping and no tipping orders. It's definitely been nice to have can't go anywhere anyway. There's going to be a truck. Maybe you need to turn right because I need to turn left. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've dropped off to this place twice actually. One of my first catering orders went here, and then one about a month ago or so. So we're gonna go drop this off, get it set up, and just have to wait in the car for that one. And then at the actual storage locker, I can't bring you guys in because it's absolutely dead. After you walk about 5 feet in, you just lose all signal. It's just a giant 3-story metal building with no Wi-Fi or anything like that. But I'm gonna drop off my last drop-offs for the storage locker. Then I'm gonna head back to the house and probably load everything into the car that I can load for the VRBO, which hopefully I can get everything in. We'll see. We have 5 suitcases, one for each person, because we're not optimally packed for a vacation. We're packed for living out of a suitcase, which means we kind of have everything with us, even stuff that we don't technically need for a vacation. And it's not really a vacation anyway. It's just a place to be until our rental opens up. Tim, how's it going? Let's see if we can make it through this light. Go. Why are you slowing down? It's a green light. We got to go. All right, so we got 6.5 miles to go. So hope everybody is doing well today. I've missed hanging out with you guys for the last couple of days. I tried to figure out a way to do like a live while I was packing or whatever, and it was, I mean, you could have watched me, but it would have been really hard to do anything interactive with it. But we'll do some stuff. I'm gonna do some stuff from the VRBO, and we're gonna make some content out of the rental, right? So here's the thing, like, one of the things that you want to work on in your life is figuring out how to monetize every aspect of your life. And when you can stack it, even better. Now, there's exceptions for this. Community service, family time, you don't need to monetize that. But I'm saying like the normal things that you do. So in this case, I have to pay for a VRBO that I don't really want to have to pay for. So I'm going to try to do my best to make some content out of it that will get at least, even if it's just pennies, right? But at least I can turn it from a complete loss to a net loss, but at least there's some things there. And then as you do things, right, so you can do things like go on a vacation and do a rental, as long as it's tied in with your business. And again, not a tax professional here, but you can find out ways to tie in rentals of a VRBO as a tax write-off instead of as an expense. You know, it turns out to work for you. So if you're going to make, let's say you're a delivery driver who does content on YouTube and you want to figure out how to write off a trip somewhere, well, then you make your trip in light of YouTube and you make the VRBO as a part of the trip, because you got to pay for somewhere to stay or your hotel room or whatever you want to pay for. And so then at the end of the year, it's not an expense, a hotel, it's a tax write-off, it's a business expense. Because for your business, you had to rent this place so you could film and create the work and publish it in a timely manner. So it all works like that. There's lots of little things that you can do that will help lighten your tax burden. Okay, well, I guess let's go into the email. I get notifications when I go live on my own. It's really funny. Like, you are live now. I'm like, thanks. Like, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, if you've got a team of creators, but like, there's like a heads up, like, if you're not actually live, then maybe you need to fix this. I don't know. Who are you playing, Batman? Are you the Dolphins right now, or are you someone else? I mean, I know you're playing against Washington. I just don't know what team you're playing as. All right, we've got 4 miles to go here. And honestly, yeah, this isn't like a huge catering order, but this is 10 times better than, I mean, I could easily run 5 DoorDash orders in the same amount of time and only make $35. Hey! Thank you, Kaylee! Thank you for becoming an all-star. I think you are our first all-star member. I appreciate you so much. Arr! That'll go far for the car. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I gotta figure out one of my projects, very soon projects, is figuring out the custom stars and everything that you guys get for these. So I just don't know what series I want to do. And I also we do have one more emoji. We did unlock another custom emoji on Sunday night. We added 5 new memberships on Sunday night, which brought us to 26. And so this should bring us to 27, I think, depending on how the math's on that. So that should bring us to, yeah, another custom emoji. So it's either going to be like the frozen Craig or the buffering Craig. I think I'll probably do the frozen one because I already have that created and I can get that up. I can get that up quickly. Like, I might even be able to get that up tonight because I literally just have to take the frozen Craig and put it into the template and I can get it uploaded. So, well, I appreciate you, Kaylee, and to all of the members on the channel. I appreciate all of you. It helps me to keep growing this channel and produce more and hopefully better content for you as time goes by. $50 burger. I want 70 or bust. I'm a Dolphins fan. We are 2 miles out from this Zifty delivery. We got 1 mile till our turn. And then we've got another mile after that and some zigzags. But if this is where I think it is, I'm pretty sure they actually, so it's like a doctor's office, but then they also have like there's like a back building that's separate from the main. So when you're starting to get repeat deliveries on catering apps, I guess that's a good sign. Means they didn't hate you. I find it crazy though how many of these catering orders go to medical places. Breaking the record? Breaking the record. I don't even know what time we're supposed to arrive by. Oh, we can't arrive before 11:15. Well, then we're going to be perfectly on time here. One more passing touchdown for the record. Very nice. So I probably will not be out delivering tonight. I'm gonna enjoy the first night of the VRBO because this might be the only night I actually get to enjoy it based on my schedule. So, and help everybody get settled in. And if I get in earlier, so I might actually be able to get into the VRBO before everybody's out of school, so then I'll just do a brief little walkthrough of it, so we can do a VRBO house tour. We are just a half mile away from our drop-off. As a rookie as well, Savage, you are killing it today. You are killing it today. So I don't know about everybody or every town or whatever. We go through next Friday. So we go through next Friday. I gotta get across a couple lanes of traffic. So today is Wednesday, so they have 7 days. Seven days of school left here. We have one makeup day though. It's going to be a school from home day, and it's going to be a makeup day on the Monday of the week of Christmas. Yeah, this is the same place that I was expecting. So what I'm going to do, because I've been here a couple times now and I know how it works. Yes, I think Savage is playing the Dolphins on Madden with Mike Evans as a wide receiver. Do players not age in Madden when you just play season out? Do they stay who they are? So, all right, I'm gonna go check in at the front because that's what I have to do here, but then I'm gonna come back and get the food. All right, 73 to 48, very nice. So, Audrey, I've been live for just over an hour. Kaylee discovered today that her notifications have been coming to her email. So she's not getting notified in the YouTube app, but she is getting notifications through email. She just discovered that. So I don't know if that will help, but hello to you. I was just dropping off our catering order here. And so now I'm headed to the storage locker because I got about 3 more things I got to drop off there. And then I'm going to head back home, start packing up the car for the stuff that's going to our VRBO, because we're still waiting to hear on when we can move into our rental. All right, I gotta figure out where I'm going. So I have minimal time pressure for the rest of the day. Our VRBO check-in is 4 p.m. But if I can get everything done ahead of time, then I will see if I can get a slightly earlier check-in. No, I don't really need it. Don't really need directions here. I know basically where I'm going. All right, well, we're heading to the storage locker. We got our catering order dropped off. It was like $34.50. It's my first delivery of the week. The main reason I took it though was because it was basically taking me from the house pretty close to the storage locker. I'm gonna just, for curiosity's sake, have you had good orders this week, Audrey? Yeah, so I got like 4 miles to go
Turn right.
to get to the storage locker.
Collier Boulevard.
We're gonna go drop this off, and then I'm gonna head home and pack up the car one more time. And then I'll do a live house tour of our VRBO. So I'm gonna make some content. I got unwanted expense, so I'm gonna at least make some content out of that. I have a plan too of what I'm gonna be doing regarding the debt-free challenge. So I came across something that it's a style of paying off debt that was kind of in line with what I was doing, but it worked out a couple of the flaws in my plan of how I was doing it. So it's going to be called, we're going to talk about velocity banking as a debt payoff strategy. All right, so some decent ones, nothing crazy. All right, so we dropped off our Zifty order. Yeah, so it felt like it would have been. I saw there were 4 Zifty catering orders sitting on my screen for a good chunk of the day yesterday. So I'm glad you had a great day yesterday. I'm hoping that from Friday forward, we're gonna have good orders through Christmas and into the new year. That's my hope. We'll see if that happens or not. But I remember last year, like January was just amazing. Every order is a good order. I try to make sure every order I take is a good order, Caleb. Essentially, the only question is are you working the apps or are the apps working you? And you can tell the difference probably in the streams on the days where I feel like I'm working the apps versus the days where I feel like the apps are working me over. So, but I mean, that's essentially the question. You gotta ask yourself, are you working the apps or are the apps working you? All right, we got about 3 miles to go to get to the storage locker, and we'll go drop off. I got 2 totes and a bag of sheets. So I can leave it running there and then ride with you guys home, and then maybe I'll do a final walkthrough. I can do a final walkthrough of the house that we've been staying, which is just my in-laws' place. They are coming in today. They are arriving sometime today. Around supper, I guess. Coming in from Alabama, I guess it is. So not originally. They're coming from Minnesota, but they stopped in Alabama last night. Power outage. Walmart didn't pay the electric bills. Pay the electric. Alright, so this should be a pretty quick drop off. I would take you guys into the storage locker, but there's absolutely zero signal in there. So we'll do this drop off. This is, as far as I know, the last drop off. There's a few random things that could go to the storage locker, but I think I'm just going to bring them with me. And so then the plan is load, once I get home, I think I'm going to end the stream for now. I'm going to load the car up with all the luggage and stuff that goes. Because it's a VRBO, we'll actually have cold food that we can bring with us, so we can just kind of eat through that. So I have 5 suitcases I gotta try to pack back here, plus some other bags. Each of the kids has like a fun activity bag. Very nice. Well, that worked out all right, Audrey. That worked out all right. There's a Tesla behind me who's like tailgating me. Come on, Elon, fix your Teslas. Fix your Teslas. This guy's all up on me. He's all up on me. Oh, it's a Tesla driver with a Disney license plate. That's like 0 for 2. 0 for 2. Come on. Uber Eats is making you mad. Well, I would say what's new, but yeah, what's new? What is frustrating about Uber Eats today? What is the issue du jour? Gotcha, your 37 turned into a 50. Now I see it. Sorry. I was too concerned about the tailgating Tesla behind me, Audrey. And essentially you got paid to do stuff that you were going to do anyway, which is like the ultimate, right? So that's why I just took this catering order, because it took me basically from my house to basically the storage locker, which was another trip I was going to have to make anyway. But now, instead of just doing the trip, I got paid $35 along the way. So I love the principle of just stacking things like that. And anytime you can be doing things, like even when I'm on a break, it's like, okay, what can I do? What sort of messages can I reply to? What can I do that will maximize the efficiency of my time? And then you just want to keep stepping it up more and more as time goes by. So I mean, you can go on hold with Uber Plane. So you can go on hold and then talk to a representative. It is time consuming, but I doubt any customer, because if the customer cancels, they're going to get charged, I think. So then they might not want to do that. So if you're going to call them anyway, if you're committed to calling them, I would say just call and then just ask to speak to a supervisor. Yeah, exactly. So that's, yeah, that, as soon as you involve the customer in it, so I mean, I get that's frustrating. That's why I prefer to just skip the customer. Because the customer's either going to say the cancel the order or, yeah, exactly, Audrey. So that's what I would recommend. If you would call them out of frustration anyway, then just call them in the first place. I never cancel through the app. I don't trust them. I call and I just say, look, it's been picked up. Then they'll call the restaurant, verify. It's a time suck, but I think it's better than the alternative of dealing kind of what you're dealing with. And as a benefit, if you just are asked to be put on hold, then a lot of times you're going to get either $5-10 compensation. So it's better than nothing, and it won't go against you. And it's all documented that it's picked up. So I don't know. That's kind of the way that I would think. So we'll throw the BRBs up. I can't bring you guys in. There's just absolutely no signal. There's no Wi-Fi in there. I wish there was. No Wi-Fi, no signal. So I'm going to go load up a little dolly here, grab this stuff, put it in, and then we'll drive home, and then I'll stay with you guys till I get home. So I'll be back. Hold on. Sign, what are you doing, Sign? Just a reminder, guys, too, before I go, I always have all these bags, and now I have like an eBay listing. I actually have to update it because I have more than what I initially listed. But if the place that you're dropping off to doesn't want something like these catering bags, save them up and throw them on eBay or sell them on Facebook Marketplace or do something with them. So it's another way that you can make money on top of the money that you're already making. So, all right, I got the cart loaded. Yeah, the BRB sign is saying BRB. It's like saying Toodles, I'm out. All right, so it's gonna take me probably 5 to 10 minutes to get this stuff unloaded because the storage locker is basically full. But we'll be back here in 5 minutes or so, and 5 to 10, and then we'll drive home. It looks like it's gonna rain. It's supposed to rain. It's gonna go from 80 degrees to 47 degrees here today. So right now it's the 80. Yeah, so we're supposed to drop like almost like 35 degrees or something between now and like tonight. And the temperature's supposed to basically be dropping 2 to 3 degrees an hour every hour. So I wanted to get all this stuff done before the rain comes through and then the cold front comes through behind it. So I'm gonna go drop this stuff off at the storage locker. I got 2 totes, a bag of thing, and then this one that I just got from the last drop off because they didn't want it. I think I have about 12 of these now. So even if I can sell them as a bulk lot at say $5 a piece, we're talking an extra $60 on top of it. So if you have opportunities to do things like this, and don't worry, we're gonna have a whole bunch of eBay tutorial videos coming. I might even film 1 or 2 at the VRBO. So we'll see. All right, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Still temperatures in the 40s here. It has been the coldest December on average that I remember in all my years living here. Been crazy. So we got everything dropped off, headed home. Oh, feels a little stress relief. I still got some work to do, so I got some cleaning to finish up. We have a little bit of laundry in the dryer. We've got suitcases to pack up, got to vacuum, wipe down some surfaces and stuff like that. So we're going to do that. We're going to get the work going, get home, get my sweat on. The goal, let's see, it's going to be noon. I'm going to try to have everything done by 2. Something along those lines. So yeah, and then we'll do, whenever I get into the VRBO, I'll do a live VRBO house tour. We'll do that when we get in. That will probably be around 4 o'clock Eastern today, the VRBO house tour. And yeah, that's about it. So if you guys got anything else you want to talk about, I have about a 10 to 15 minute drive home, depending on how many red lights I hit. So far, so good. Hit the first one. But we can talk about kind of whatever happens to be on your mind today. And for those of you who are out delivering, hope that is going well. For those of you who are working at home, hope that is going well. And for those of you who are just chillaxing today, busting out the old school 90s, chillaxing, hope you are also having a good day as well. So probably no delivery stream tonight, and then starting tomorrow I'm going to be live a lot, probably every supper from Thursday, well, not Friday night, but Thursday supper at least. Friday night is our kids' Christmas program, so I will take some pictures there, and if I'm allowed, I don't know if I'm allowed, but if I'm allowed, I'll take some pictures. Those are going to go up on the Patreon for those of you who are paid patrons to see that over there. Mike Evans the Menace. You can almost spell menace with Mike Evans. It's close. Only missing a couple of letters. Just missing the C. That's it. But if you make him your captain, Captain Mike Evans, you could probably anagram him to something else. Lions don't know what's coming. Tell you what, the real Lions team looks pretty solid this year. I still think Dolphins have the chance to do the funniest thing ever and just make this year be their Super Bowl run. I know, that's like a pipe dream, and they're not showing. I wish they were showing a little bit more, because I would be so hopeful. I would be so hopeful if they were just a little bit better on defense, a little bit better on adjusting in the first half. This is just like, it's like water through a sieve, right? Or water through a strainer. It's just nothing. You can't stop anybody. Already a menace. Already a menace. I want to see if this rain is coming in. When's it gonna rain? That's what I want to know. Oh, we still got a couple hours. It's coming. A big cold front is coming. So yeah, it's supposed to get down to 49 degrees here tonight, which is definitely Florida cold. Florida cold, Florida cold. It's definitely Florida cold. 10th career touchdown pass. There you go. There's a milestone. Florida cold, playing Sharks. Florida cold. We have different rules down here. I love it. I love it when it hits like, I like when we get like cold advisory alerts down here. Because, by the way, like your cold advisory alerts have everything to do with where you are relative to your average weather. So I remember living in Minnesota, it'd be 10 below zero and it'd be nothing. Here, if it's gonna be like projected to be in the 30s, they will literally have like cold advisories, like teaching people this is how you handle it so you won't die. Oh yeah, see, you know Florida cold. I know it's not really cold. That's why I call it Florida cold. That's why we're gonna do I think we'll do the Florida cold Craig as the next emoji. No time for naps though. I'm tired, but no time for naps. So that's cool though. That's cool that you're born in Miami. I was born in Naples. I live in Naples. I left multiple times in between. Come back to my roots. Bum, 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 bum. Anybody else have Christmas songs like running through their head nonstop? I do. It doesn't really feel like Christmas because we don't have a Christmas tree set up. We don't have a place to currently live, and all those things. But I still got Christmas songs running through my head. Yeah, exactly. So like in Minnesota, 10 degrees, not going to be a cold advisory. Florida, 40 degrees, cold advisory. It's such a huge difference. I got a car with reindeer antlers. I don't know if you guys can see. Oop, I'm muted. Sorry about that. Thank you. If I hit that button, it's so easy. It's right on the edge of the Samsung. So goal one, I'm gonna go get all the stuff that is packed into the car. See how much space I have for that. I might have to make 2 trips to the VRBO. So we'll see. We're gonna get that all packed up. So I'm almost home. We're gonna cut the stream here, but I will be live 4 p.m.-ish, roughly. It just depends on when exactly I get into the house. So the only good news is the house is really close to where, well, school. It's super close to school, and it's close to where I like to be starting out for deliveries. So I can maximize my delivery time, minimize the miles I have to drive for the next 6 days or so once we're set up. All right, so that's gonna end it here. We're about just under 2 hours for the stream. So thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We'll be live right around 4 to 4:30 Eastern, maybe earlier, maybe later. Just kind of depends on if I can get into the VRBO early and if I can get all my stuff done here. But I'm gonna just take advantage of it. I can see the clouds are coming, so I'm gonna get this car packed before it rains. Vitalik, I feel like this happens a lot, but I'm actually ending the stream right now. But I will be live later. Megotaro, how's it going, everybody? I appreciate you dropping in, but literally I'm ending the stream here. So I appreciate it. We'll be back. Yeah, I know, Tabash. I'm gonna be back on between like probably 4 and 5 Eastern. Okay, so between 4 and 5 Eastern, our family's hopping in a VRBO for the next week till we find out that our rental is approved, hopefully. So we need a place to live, and we're just gonna keep doing what we can do. So I appreciate you guys. Savage, thank you for all your Madden updates. Everybody else, thank you for hanging out, and like I said, we'll be live later. So I'll talk to you all soon.